Hi guys, today I'm going to explain to you how to analyze FII and client data for freely. There is no cost. So, so you can use this opportunity to learn how to analyze FII and DAI client data daily. So how I am getting this data, where I am getting this data is very simple. Just open browser. So go to this site. I will share this link into subscribe my description. Okay. Otherwise, I will give this URL in this Excel itself. Okay. Here is not visible. Can give URL here. Okay. It's visible now. Okay. You can use this URL and go to this page. In this page, archive of daily or monthly reports. So in this page, you can see the select report drop down. So in this drop down, you have to select participant wise open interest and which date you want to collect the data, view the data. So here normally we are seeing previous day and current day for client and FII, and we are checking whether they are in the bullish or bearish, and we are coming into the conclusion whether FII is in mixed or clearly bearish or bullish. For the same thing, the client also, what is the signal? Simple, we need to get the data one day ago and today. So for one day ago, so the market, the Friday market, Friday market was on leave. So I'm going to collect the data for 17th and 18th. Okay. So 17th is a one day ago and 18th is a last market. So one day ago, 17th, I'm going to download. So for that, I'm going to select the date, 17th. And if I click on get data, the Excel will get downloaded. So I already downloaded. I'm going to show you. Go to downloads. I have already downloaded the data for 9, 13, 14, 16. Okay, somewhere I have deleted. Okay, I will download it now. So Friday market is leave, so 18th and 17th. Okay, so I'm going to get the data for 17th. This is the, see, you can see this is the November 17th data. The same way you can download the last day, Thursday market, the expiry day market. So you can see the date, one night, the month is 11 and 2021 the year and .csv. So click on that, it will get download. So open that file. See, this is the November 18th data. So what I am going to do, so I already downloaded and I have placed the last 2 days report. This is November 18th report. Client DII, FII, professional trader. For these four type of traders, we are having the data, feature index short, feature index long, feature index short, feature stock long, feature stock short, option call long, option call short, put option index put long, option index put short. The same way for stock call long, stock call put. So now people are trading. We are having the data for future stock, option call, option put, and option stock call and option stock put. So nowadays people are trading on options on option call and option put. So very minimum people are trading on futures and stock. So I'm going to show you design. I'm going to show you how to calculate the signal for FII and client. So based on these two only, the market will behave on the next day. We are not going to see anything on future stock. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to derive the data for client and FII alone. So I have downloaded and these are the downloaded data for 17th. So what I have done, just I have copied this data and I have pasted in the Excel here 17th data and 18th data. So I have pasted to these two date data till here. Okay, this is the 2 days data. So now how to calculate this one day ago data, how these numbers came, I'm going to show you. So this number, so we are going to derive the data from, we are going to derive the index feature option call option put data for client and FII from these 2 days. So for client, these are the only based on these three category index features, option call, option put. We are going to see the derive the data from this daily report. So this is a one day ago. Here, one day ago. So what is the one day ago? The last market was 18th. So one day ago means 17th. So on 17th index feature. On 17th index feature, this is the 17th data on index feature index long, feature index short. What you have to do, you have to minus from the index long minus index short. That is the value here 43145. That is B14 minus C14. Okay. What is the B14? B14 B14 client. So you have to minus B14 minus C14. That means index long minus index short. You will get this value. This is called net change. Net change means you have to minus from the long and short. The same way for option call, option put. So now you can tell you what is the option call, how you will calculate, option call. The same way, option call long minus option call short. So go to the previous day report. In the previous report, option call long. What is this? F14. Option call short H14. So F14 minus H14. So you can see the formula F14 minus H14. The same way you have to minus for option put. Option put for how to calculate one day ago. So option put long minus option put short. So from this value, from this table, what is the option put long? G14 minus I14. So G14 minus I14, that is a one day ago value difference. The same way you have to calculate that today report. So today means last the current day. So current day last market was 18th. 19th Friday is on leave. Guru Nanak Jayanti. So there is no market on that day. So that last current day report is November 18. The same way you have to calculate for November. Today means the current day. The same way you have to calculate. How to calculate? For the index future, how to calculate? Index future long minus index future short. For option call long minus option call short. For option put long minus option put short. So this is the data. You got the data now. The same way FII. So now we calculate for client alone. Now the same way FII. The same way FII. See the previous day 17. The FII is here. The future long is B16 minus C16. B16 minus C16 for the previous day. This is for current day, 18th. For 18th, B5 minus C5. B5 minus C5. The same way for FIA. How you calculated client? The same way you have to minus the index future long minus index future short. Option call minus option call long minus option call short. Put long minus put short. So you will get previous day value, current day value. Now, how you analyze, how you got this buy net, sell net? Very simple. First, you have to calculate net change. Net change nothing but the value difference between today minus one day ago. So today R, sorry, here see R3 minus S3. What is R3? Today value minus previous day. Today value minus previous day value. The same way option call. What is the difference today minus previous day? That value will come here. R4 minus S4. Then option put the same way today value minus previous day value, that value will come here. So now you got the net change. So based on the net change, the net change is in the positive here. For index future is positive. So they have done the client are in the buyers buying side for index future. Now here the difference came in the negative. So clients are in option call, they are in the seller side. And here 17,160 is in the positive value. So they are in the buyer side, buy net. Now we have to mark the green color and red color. So index, if their clients are in the buy mode, means green. Green means bullish side. Uh, what I'm going to say, based on the colors, after putting buy net, sell net, buy net, we need to um, identify whether bullish side or bearish side. So how to identify that one? Based on this value, based on this buy or sell. If they are in the buy, in the index futures, their clients are in the buy means they are in the bullish side. In the option call, they are in the selling side. So option sell means what? Sorry, option call. In the option call, clients are in the selling side. So option uh, uh, call sell means market is in going to downside. So that's why I have marked as bearish. In the put side, they have done buy. So put buy means market is going to downside only, correct? So I have marked as bearish. So based on this bullish, bearish, I have marked as green color, red color, red color. Red color means bearish. The same way FII. See, here the difference net change. Today value minus previous day value came negative, so they are in the selling side. And here the positive value, so they are in the buying side. Here positive value, so they are in the buying side. Now we need to identify whether they are in the bearish or bullish, or we need to identify. So in futures, if the sell means bearish, in the option call side, if they have done buy means call option buy means what? Market is going upside. So we have marked as green color and bullish. And put option buy means what? Put option buy means market is going downside. So the red color is red. So the mode is bearish. So now we have identified the clients are in bullish or bearish. Now we are going to take only this option call, option put for client and FII, and we are going to decide what is the signal for FI, what is the signal for client. So for option call and option put alone, the FII are in the bearish mode, clear bearish. In both, they are in the bearish, so they are in the clear bearish signal, clear signal. But in the FII, for option call, they are in the bullish mode. Option put, they are in the bearish mode. So they have mixed signal. So guys, we can come to the conclusion what is the market direction for coming Monday 22nd. So always market will behave based on the FIIs. So FIIs are in the mixed signal. So mixed signal means what? Monday they can buy or they can sell, or they can go sideways. So correct. So Monday market may go upside or downside, or sideways. So in that mixed signal, how we have to trade? We have to trade based on the support and resistance, and based on 20 EMA average, based on CPR point and pivot point. After that, then also you have to apply the price action. Price action means when is the market is coming to nearby support or nearby 20 days EMA average or to nearby CPR, the price has to be accept that level, then it will go to the upside or downside. For example, the market price is going from bottom to towards the 20 days EMA or whatever support and resistance or CPR. If going towards to that level from the bottom, then you have to see on that support or resistance, or on the CPR level, you have to wait whether the market is going to cross that level. Means it is accepting that level. Then market is going to the upside, then you have to take entry. Suppose the market is rejection happening, means after reaching that level, it is rejecting means the market price will come down. So based on that price action, based on the 5 minutes candle chart, whether the price is rejecting or price is accepting by the market, based on that you have to take the entry. So guys, this is a very simple. uh, i'm I am not hiding anything. Okay, whatever I know, i'm I I'm having the mindset like to share my knowledge to everyone. So this is a simple way but if you don't know before how to get this data, where to get data, that no one will teach you, but for teaching that and all they will ask money. So that kind of people doesn't have mindset to helping others. But nothing. I'm not losing anything for sharing this knowledge. My knowledge will get increase only. I'm helping to others to know whatever I know the knowledge. Okay. So any if you take any trade, follow these simple 4 steps. Okay. Nothing. Just follow these 4 steps. You will get profit. First, you have to wait. In the market, patience is very, very important. You have to be patient. The market price should come nearby support and resistance, or should come to nearby 20 EMA, or the market price should come to reach or should come to nearby CPR or nearby pivot points. Pivot points means support level 1, support level 2, resistance level 1, resistance level 2. If you add this pivot point indicator, you will come to know in the chart. It will automatically show you what is the resistance level 1, resistance level 2, pivot point, and support level 1, support level 2. So once the market reaches to any one level, till that time you have to wait and then use the uh, price action strategy. We can't say strategy. Price action means nothing but price has to be accept that level, or price has to be reject from that level. Level means support and resistance, or 20 days EMA period. If that market price is accepting, then it will go beyond that moving average, or it will cross below that moving average. So after that only you have to take the entry. Don't take don't take entry without seeing these four mantra. These are the four mantra. You have to apply these four mantra. For example, I am showing. See, one example I am going to show you. In go to any date. Okay. Yeah. For example, Nifty 50. I'm opening. Just open the full screen mode, or pop out the chart. Okay. Already I have drawn something. I am going to delete. Okay. Keep the 5 minutes candle chart and go to study. Add move. First thing is moving average. Moving average is very, very important. 20 days and type select exponential will give more accurate, and add support and resistance pivot point. This will give you pivot point and resistance level, support level will be marked as green color. See R1, R2, resistance level 1, resistance level 2, and one more level, resistance level 3. And this is the central pivot point. And this is the support level 1, support level 2, support level 3. And one more thing you can add, central pivot range. Central pivot range nothing but there is a area around the pivot point that marked as some line. See, this is the pivot point. If you select a central pivot point, central pivot range, it will give you the range around the pivot point. So this is the range. Within this range, you should not take entry. You should take entry crossing the above or crossing the below. Then only you have to take the entry. So you should not take the entry nearby pivot point. So this is the area you should not take the entry. Okay, and 20-day CPR support and resistance, then price action. So in last day market reached this CPR area, and we need to see the moving average and we need to see the price action. The price action rejected from this CPR level. So rejected. So now it's rejected and moving average also rejected and the CPR pivot point also rejected. Now after this big red candle, you have to wait for the next candle and wait for the retest. So market reaches the support level and wait for some retest to this moving average. So it retested nearby this moving average and take the entry here. So what is your stop loss? The stop loss always above the previous level. So here, what is the previous level? This pivot point. So above the CPR range. Here your stop loss. What is your profit? Whenever you are taking the entry, the next level, next support or resistance, that level is your target. So, so this you have entered nearby S1. So, what is your target? The next level. This is your target. S2 will be your target. We can exit here. That's it. You close your that day trading. Don't do next trade. Don't do over trade. Only one trade per day using this 4 mantra. Use this 4 mantra. Take only one trade per day. Don't do over trade. That's it. Okay. And one more thing, and I already discussed in the another video also. Okay, how to see the support and resistance. So in the daily, we are getting the OIH chart for the Nifty and Bank Nifty. So this is the OIH chart for Bank and Nifty, and this is the OIH chart for Bank Nifty. So in this chart, you can see what is the in the blue color. Blue color is showing calls OI, red color showing puts OI. So what is the highest call OI? 17,900, 18,000. So market is trading now. Market is closed 17,700. So what is the immediate resistance? 17,900 and next resistance 18,000. So that is I marked here. The same way put side. What is the support? Immediate support is 17,750. Next support is 17,700. So that I marked. The same thing in the Bank Nifty. What is the highest? The market closed at 37,900. So immediate resistance, the highest calls written in the 38,000. The next calls written in the 38,100. 38,100 and 38,500. So we can make it as 38,500. So Monday resistance, first resistance 38,000. Then if it crosses 38,000, then it will market will can go 38,500. In the downside, the support is 37,900 and 37,800. You can mark this level. You can mark the support and resistance level in this chart. While trading in the coming Monday morning, you can mark this support and resistance for support for 17,750, 17,700. So this is the level 17,750. So I'm marking support is green. This is one Monday morning support 17,750 and next support will be 17,700. What is the resistance? 17,900, 18,000. Sorry, resistance you have to mark it in red color. 17,900 and 17 and 18,000. So these are the level. Monday morning, these are the level. Now you can move central and pivot. So Monday, this is the resistance level 17,900 and 18,000. And the same way you can mark Bank Nifty also. Okay, that's it, guy. Monday you have to follow. Monday market will be maybe upside or downside or sideways because FIs are in the mixed signal. So don't enter the trade without follow this four mantra. Okay, because FIs are in the mixed signal. Please follow this four steps mantra, and according to these four steps, wait the market price will reach to market if Monday if it is open somewhere around here or here or here. So you need to wait, or if it is gap up, it will go to R1. What is this? Okay. So this is the level for Monday. So when the in Monday market, if it is market price has to reach any one level, after that you have to see the moving average, then apply the price action, whether the price is accepting this level or rejecting the level. After that you have to take the entry, keep the stop loss to the previous level and keep the target for the next level. Or you can follow the 1:2 reward ratio. 1:2 reward ratio nothing is, if you are keeping the 10 points, 10 rupees as stop loss means you have to place the target double, 20 points. 10 points stop loss, 20 points target profit. Okay. Okay, this is a very long video. For your learning purpose, I am giving the long video. So you can use this video and you can earn the profit. So for earning the profit, I am wishing you all the guys get get the profit for all the day. I'm giving wishes. Thank you all.